Hey there, Rangers supporters. Welcome back to your one-stop spot for a Things Rangers. First off, it's great to see so many new faces joining the fold. Your support is everything to the club, and it's not just about the matches. It's about the atmosphere, the pride, and the shared love for the blue. Every time the team steps on the pitch, we feel that energy from the fans, and it drives the lads. They give their best. So let's get stuck in and look at what's happening in Govan and beyond, because there's plenty to talk about. At IBROX, the January window is in full swing, and it's fair to say that the club is moving fast. There's a clear determination to strengthen the squad and make a real statement in the league. The management are not wasting any time, and it's obvious they mean business. We're seeing signings that are not just about filling gaps, they're about bringing in players who can step straight into the team and make a difference. There's an eye for talent here, picking up players who are young but ready for the challenges of Scottish football, lads who have potential but are also capable of performing right now. It's a shift away from chasing the obvious names or older options that might have stagnated elsewhere. This is a club thinking strategically, aiming to get the balance right between immediate impact and long-term growth. Reports from the training ground and insiders suggest that multiple bids have already been accepted. It's exciting times, and supporters are hopeful that these new arrivals will add much-needed depth and flair to the squad. One of the signings, a young midfielder from Rumans, is reportedly on his way to Glasgow for a medical. If all goes to plan, the announcement could come at any moment. On top of that, another young talent from Storm Rads has also had his bid accepted. Both players are expected to bring a fresh spark to the squad, and it's clear that the club are serious about chasing the league title. This isn't just about bringing in bodies, it's about bringing in the right players at the right time to keep pushing the team forward. While the transfer activity is encouraging, there's also been a significant setback that's causing concern among the fans. Rangers manager Danny Rowe has confirmed that midfielder Connor Barron will be out for up to 3 months due to injury. It's a real blow in the middle of the park, especially considering how influential Barron has been since Rowe took charge. His performances have been consistent, and he's shown he can control the tempo and provide both defensive cover and attacking support. The timing is nay ideal, but the focus now shifts to his recovery and ensuring he comes back stronger. The club and fans will undoubtedly be counting the days to see him back in action. On a brighter note, Dujon Sterling has picked up a minor injury, but the reports suggest it's nay serious, and he's expected to return to action fairly quickly. Sterling has been a reliable figure at right back, offering versatility and energy on the pitch. His presence in the squad provides options for Rowe, and having him back soon will be a welcome boost. It's important for the squad to maintain balance, and while injuries are part of the game, the depth that the club is building should help navigate these challenges. And looking ahead, the January window is still unfolding, and there's speculation about other targets that might join the squad. Rangers are keeping things measured, nay, rushing into announcements until deals are concrete. It's a careful approach, and it reflects the club's intention. They strengthen in a way that makes sense both on and off the pitch. The focus is to ensure that the team comes out of the window in a stronger position with players who can contribute immediately while also having a view towards future seasons. One young player who's attracting attention is Jedi Gassama. Since signing last summer from Sheffield Wednesday, Gassama has grown into a key attacking option under Rowe's guidance. Clubs from abroad have shown interest, but Rangers appear focused on keeping him at IBROX for now. The Belgian side club bug has made inquiries, but nothing concrete has emerged. It's clear that Rangers see Gassama as an important part of their plans, and moving him on in the middle of the season could create gaps that would be difficult to fill. Maintaining continuity is vital, especially when the squad is aiming for domestic and European success. Gassama's progress also raises questions about other young talents in the squad, such as Finlay Curtis. The 19-year-old winger has shown glimpses of his ability, but has seen limited game time so far. A loan move could provide valuable experience, allowing him to return better prepared for regular first-team action. Rangers are looking at the long-term picture, ensuring that young talents are nurtured correctly while also maintaining the squad's competitiveness in the short term. Curtis could become a key figure in the coming years, stepping up gradually as opportunities arise. It's no surprise that the club are weighing their options carefully. Stability is important, especially during a demanding season. Rowe's influence over the squad is evident, guiding decisions about both signings and player development. The management team are looking to balance immediate needs with long-term planning, ensuring that each move strengthens the squad in a sustainable way. Fans can expect a thoughtful approach rather than reactionary decisions, which bodes well for the club's future success. Meanwhile, the January activity shows that Rangers are not resting on their laurels. The new arrivals, combined with strategic planning around injuries and player development, are part of a bigger picture. The club is clearly invested in winning this league campaign while also building a foundation for seasons to come. It's exciting times at IBROX, with a sense of purpose driving every move. The January window is shaping up to be decisive, and the actions taken now could have ramifications well beyond this season. Supporters are watching closely, eager to see how the squad evolves and what impact the new signings will have on the pitch. As the window keeps moving, there's a real sense that Rangers are shaping more than just the next few weeks. Decisions being taken now feel tied to the bigger picture of how this squad is meant to look by the time spring arrives. With injuries already testing depth, every move becomes magnified, and that's why the focus inside the club is firmly on balance rather than panic. The message coming out of IBROX is that nothing will be rushed for the sake of headlines, even though the urgency to compete on all fronts is clear to everyone watching. Connor Barron's absence changes the dynamic in midfield, and that's something the coaching staff are already adapting to. His energy, discipline, and ability to knit phases of play together have been central to recent performances, so replacing that influence isn't straightforward. It's likely we'll see a bit of rotation and tactical adjustment rather than a straight swap. Other midfielders will need to shoulder more responsibility, not just in terms of minutes, but in leadership and game management. This period could become a test of character for the group, especially in tight fixtures where control in the middle of the park often decides the outcome. At the same time, the anticipation around the incoming players continues the build. Supporters are eager to see how quickly they can settle into the demands of Scottish football, which is unforgiving at the best of times. Adapting to the pace, the physicality, and the expectations that come with wearing the shirt is never simple. Still, there's confidence that these players have been identified because they fit the profile Rangers want, both technically and mentally. The hope is that they won't just be squad players, but genuine contributors who can influence matches when it matters most. Dujon Sterling's situation offers a small sense of relief amid the frustration of injuries. Knowing his setback is minor allows the coaching staff to plan with a bit more certainty down the right-hand side. His versatility has been invaluable, giving options across the back line and allowing tactical flexibility depending on the opponent. Players like Sterling often go under the radar, but their importance becomes obvious the moment they're missing. Having him back sooner rather than later will help maintain continuity at a time when consistency is vital. The discussion around Jedi Gassama remains one of the more intriguing subplots of the window. His rise has been steady rather than explosive, but that's part of what makes him reliable. He stretches defenses, works hard off the ball, and offers an outlet when Rangers need to change the rhythm of a game. Interest from abroad is almost inevitable when a player shows that level of growth, but the club's stance appears calm and controlled. With a long contract in place, there's no pressure to act hastily, and that stability gives Rangers the upper hand in any conversation about his future. Keeping Gassama also speaks to a broader philosophy that seems to be taking shape rather than constantly recycling attacking players. The focus is on building understanding and chemistry over time. That continuity can be the difference between a good side and a title-winning one, especially during the demanding stretches of the season. Removing a key attacking option mid-campaign would force adjustments that might weaken the overall structure, something the staff are keen to avoid unless absolutely necessary. That long-term thinking extends to the younger players hovering around the first team. Finlay Curtis is a good example of how patience is being applied. His talent is clear, but development isn't always linear. A lone move could offer regular football and the chance to learn through experience rather than brief cameos. Rangers have seen in the past how valuable that pathway can be, allowing young players to return sharper, more confident, and better prepared for the pressure that comes with regular involvement at IBROX. Behind the scenes, there's also work going on to assess how the squad evolves beyond this season. The January window is often about patching holes, but it can also set the tone for future planning. Every decision made now has implications for the summer and beyond, from wage structure to squad balance. That's why the club are weighing each option carefully, ensuring that short-term fixes do not create long-term issues. What stands out most is the sense of intent. Rangers are clearly positioning themselves to challenge strongly, not just hoping results fall their way. The activity in the market, the handling of injuries, and the firm stance on key players all point to a club that knows what it wants. There's an understanding that success won't come from one dramatic signing or a single tactical tweak, but from a series of smart, connected decisions. And as the weeks unfold, attention will naturally shift in how these choices play out on the pitch. New faces integrating, established players stepping up, and younger talents finding their path all form part of the same story. The league campaign remains finely balanced, and every point gained or dropped will add pressure. In that environment, clarity of purpose becomes a weapon in itself, and Rangers appear determined to move forward with confidence rather than doubt, keeping their focus on performance, progression, and the relentless demands of competing at the top level. There's also a growing feeling that leadership within the dressing room will be crucial during this phase of the season. With injuries disrupting the rhythm and new players arriving, experienced figures will need to set standards on and off the pitch. These moments often reveal the true spine of a squad, where communication, discipline, and mentality become just as important as tactics. Rangers have been here before, and the ability to stay composed under pressure could prove decisive when fixtures start coming thick and fast. Tactically, Danny Rowe is likely to continue tweaking his approach depending on availability and opposition. Flexibility has already been a feature of his tenure, and that adaptability may become even more pronounced as the squad evolves. The balance between control and intensity, especially in away matches, will be something the coaching staff monitor closely. Small adjustments in shape or roles can make a big difference over a long run of games, particularly when margins are tight and momentum swings quickly. For the supporters, there's a sense of cautious optimism mixed with expectation. The signs are there that the club is moving with purpose, and that creates belief without ignoring the challenges ahead. Every match now feels like part of a larger narrative where progress isn't judged solely on results, but on how the team responds to adversity. That connection between the stands and the pitch remains powerful, and as long as that unity holds, Rangers will feel they have the foundation needed to push through the demanding months that lie ahead. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications to get all the exclusive news about Rangers FC. Don't overlook any details about your beloved team. It's crucial for Rangers FC fans. There's a crackle in the Govan air. The night, the kind that tells you something's stirring behind the marble halls at IBROX. Word doing the rounds is that Star, the name alone enough to set tongues wagging, has landed on Rangers' radar and maybe even crossed the threshold. Officially, there's nought to announce. Unofficially, the buzz is deafening. Supporters gathering round the stadium have been sharing knowing looks, phones out, whispers bouncing from the gates to the Loudon. The story goes that the players' camp has been spotted, quiet as you like, taking in the surroundings, sounding out the fit. No photos, no statements, just enough smoke to suggest there's a fire somewhere close by. What makes this rumor bite is the timing. Rangers have been crying out for a spark, a figure who can lift the tempo and give the crowd something to believe in when the noise starts to fade. Estrella, by reputation at least, ticks plenty boxes: flair without the nonsense, graft to match the talent, and a temperament suited to the Glasgow glare. Folk who claim to have seen him up close reckon he'd take to IBROX like a duck to water. Inside the club, the line remains tight-lipped. Sources, as ever, say discussions are ongoing and positive, phrases that mean everything and nothing in equal measure. Still, there's a sense this is more than idle chat. The way the stands hum, the way the talk refuses to die, suggests Rangers fans feel something real might be taking shape. Until pen meets paper, it's all conjecture. But in this city, conjecture is half the fun. If Estrella truly is on the way, IBROX is ready, scarves held high, waiting to greet the next name that could light the place up. Greetings, fans. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, as it's greatly appreciated by Rangers FC. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments section below. Until the next video, stay tuned